Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So guys, as you can see in the title, I will be reacting to Serpy / Politics Watch leaving YouTube. I mean, I wasn't that surprised, but I was hoping that it wouldn't happen. But yeah, unfortunately, Serpy decided to leave YouTube. I mean, what can you say? I'm sure it's one of those things. I mean, when I say I wasn't surprised, it was because obviously Serpy wasn't posting as consistently as he would have. And you know, with life, people, a lot of things happen, interest, different, things tend to progress and develop.
I can't die a blogger, boy. I mean, so I can just keep making videos and keep doing this and keep me done. It's time for a new mission. And that new mission has already
So just a little bit of background
on
when I discovered Politics Watch, aka Serpy Peace Channel. This was in 2020 when I decided to start my own channel, my own journey. It's pretty much a time when most people would have taken up YouTube as an hobby or as a career based on the fact that we were locked down and pandemic. For me, it was, a little bit of both. It was that, and also it was the right time for me to just start YouTube in terms of, it just sort of, it was a bit of both. But while I started my YouTube journey, I discovered Serpy's channel, and I was, it was quite inspiring. It was quite inspiring to see something, this sort of content. At the time, no one was really, as that I was aware of, was really tackling these sort of taboos, and these issues in depth, or in a way, or from the angle that Serpy would have addressed these issues. For me, it was quite intriguing, and Politics Watch also lined up with the content that I, to an extent, produced on YouTube, because I deal with socioeconomical issues. Politics Watch, that's pretty much socioeconomical and stuff like that. It comes under that. So it was quite similar to what I was doing. So, and because I had a passion for it, because even though I started YouTube during COVID, I had to come with the content that meant something for me. That meant something that I had to come with the content that I'm passionate about, because it doesn't make sense to just do content for content's sake. If it's not something that you're passionate about, it will just be like it would be a bit inauthentic in a sense. So I did something that, I was quite passionate about. Growing up in a socioeconomical, growing up in a deprived socioeconomical background, that was something that I've always had conversations about. I'm someone that I'm quite open to different perspectives and religions and beliefs. So I just remembered before I migrated to the UK, I was always someone who was having, who was quite open to different ideas and beliefs and to understand different perspectives. So I had friends from so many different religions, Rastafarian, you name it, and some friends whom they're not necessarily religious, but they have their own set beliefs. So that was how I was. That was how I was, and how I am still today, where I'm quite open to different ideas and beliefs. So I'm just saying that to say this, that when I found Politics Watch channel, it just, it quite, resonated with me, because I just really admired the approach that Serpy took in terms of bringing these different, fighting a lot of taboos regarding Jamaica. I can truly say that Serpy would have shifted the space when it comes on to YouTube, and also the mindset, and also the mindset of a lot of Jamaicans. I mean, when it comes on to so many things that us as Jamaicans, or when I was growing up, we held to, and that's the rule, and this is how it should be. In terms of, we're talking about farmer, those are some of the different toxic traits that was quite that was damaging in Jamaica, because of course that was instilled, that this is the rule, this is how it is. I myself, migrating, I've learned that is not the way it is, and how sad it is that as Jamaicans, we adapt so many things when it comes on to first world countries. However, we haven't adapted this whole idea to be our brother's keeper, and also to stand up for right, and to stand up for truth and justice. So that has always been something that has been interesting, and Sir P would have shifted that for a lot of people. For many people, and we understand that, mainly because of fear, mainly because of being the odd one out. So it was like the bystander effect, where everyone gravitated to what was the socioeconomical norm and what was expected. So it was quite refreshing when Sir P came about and shifted the space in terms of that, and dismantling a lot of taboos, and also normalizing a lot of things that was frowned upon in Jamaica. And I think that really helped. It really helped the community. It really helped the people. It helped a lot of warped mindset. I know I speak for a lot of people when I say that, Sir P was, it was appreciated, what he put into the work, and not having him on YouTube anymore is so unfortunate. But he said, based on what he said, he's taking on a different venture, and that comes with life, comes with growth. So I just thought that I would do this little video just to just to acknowledge this video, because the space will definitely be different, not having politics with this, because definitely for me, and I'm sure for a lot of Jamaicans, Sir P's approach would have been quite refreshing for the space, and also to actually influence a lot of changes and dismantling to a lot of taboos in Jamaica, which is definitely needed. So I myself I don't know why I allowed this to happen, but my channel is demonetized sillily, because, and I think also being, it's also down to not being proactive at the time. My channel was demonetized in terms of YouTube wrote to me over and over and over, I think it was last year, warning me that they would demonetize my channel because I haven't been uploading content. I was quite busy, and I wasn't really sure where I wanted to take the channel. I was trying to shift from military content, but I realized that maybe I can incorporate that as well. I just wanted to kind of shift, but my channel did kind of become like a military channel, because that was where most of my views were coming from. I could see that was what would have, if I was committed to just military content, I could see where my channel would have been way more, it would have seen a lot more growth, even though it has seen growth, small but still appreciated, small growth but still growth, so nonetheless, still growth nonetheless. So I've been back and forth in terms of content and exactly what I want to focus the channel on, but I'm just, I'll see where it goes. But that's why my channel became demonetized. Literally just you know, I let it happen. I don't know why I did that, but because they gave me like months to upload. So now it's the task of monetizing. I'm not really focused on that, to be honest. You know, I'm just gonna see how it goes, because that happens if it happens. I'm gonna try to do videos. I do enjoy YouTube, and yeah, I think my content, I think I have something to offer in terms of the content, in terms of social issues and so on and so forth. But yeah, Politics Watch is no longer on YouTube, unfortunately, and it's really sad to see Sir P exit YouTube. But you know, as with life. But that's pretty much it. Until next time, Godspeed. Big up. Bye, guys. Bye.